Let me tell you something, Pack Nation. Jordan Morgan, Jordan, Tyler, Morgan, the man, the myth, the first-round pick who has been playing musical chairs for 2 solid years. Pack Nation, his moment is here. It is here. It has arrived. It rolled up the driveway. It knocked on the door. It is sitting at the table waiting for him to pick up a fork. And I have been waiting for this. You understand me? I have been waiting for this moment since the day they called his name at pick number 25 in the 2024 draft. Let me set the table for you, because some of you are sitting there going, Sal, calm down. It's an offensive lineman. Why are you yelling? Because I have watched this young man get jerked around like a marionette for 2 seasons. 2 seasons. Left guard, right tackle, then one start at left tackle. And it was the meaningless Week 18 game against the Vikings where Clayton Tune was the quarterback. Clayton Tune. Are you hearing this? They drafted a left tackle. They had him say with his own mouth the day he showed up, I want to be a left tackle. And they put him at left tackle one time in a game that did not matter, protecting a guy whose own mother had to look up on the roster. 1,035 career snaps in the regular season, 51 of them at left tackle. 51 out of 1,035. That is, hold on, let me do the math in my head. That is roughly 5%. 5% of his snaps at the position he was drafted to play. Now, I'm not a math guy, Pack Nation. You know me. I went to school in Peshtigo. I count by tens and I round up the rest. But even I can tell you that 5% is not a starter's workload. That is a fire drill. And here's the thing that gets me. Here's the thing. I drove past an old grain silo last week on the way out to Crivets. Big old rusted out silo. Sat there for 30 years, maybe 40, doing nothing. Just standing there. Every farmer in the county drove past it and thought, yeah, someday that thing will come down, somebody will do something with it. And then one day, a guy with a crew shows up and says, no, we are using this. We are putting something in this silo. This silo has a job now. And that is Jordan Morgan. That is Jordan Morgan. He has been the rusted out silo on the side of the road for 2 years. And now, Brian Gutekunst has shown up with a crew and said, you are the left tackle. That is your job. That is your only job. Go do it. And Pack Nation, listen to me. Listen carefully. This is not optional anymore. This is not a let's see how it goes situation. Rasheed Walker walked out the door in free agency. Elgin Jenkins released. Cost-cutting move. Gone. The 2 safety nets, gone. The bench is bare. Behind Morgan at left tackle right now, you have what? Travis Glover, who lost all of last year to his shoulder. John Williams, who never got off PUP. We are running on fumes at backup tackle. There is no plan B. There is no break glass option. Jordan Morgan is the plan. Jordan Morgan is the plan. And do you know what that means? Do you know what that really means? It means the 5th-year option decision is coming next spring. Next spring, 2027. Gutekunst has to look at this kid's tape after 1 full season at left tackle and decide if he is paying him starter money for 2028. 1 season. That is the entire audition. Now, and stay with me here because this is where I get fired up. I went and looked at this tape from week 16 and 17 last year when Zach Tom went down with the knee and they finally gave Morgan a real shot at tackle, right tackle against real defenses. Week 17 against the Ravens, 3.6 pass block grade from PFF. 3.6. That is excellent. That is what they call excellent. At guard, 64.3. 64. The kid was drowning at guard and swimming at tackle, and they were too stubborn to admit it for 2 years. Am I crazy? Tell me I am crazy. Part 1 is closing, Pack Nation, but stay with me, because in part 2, I'm going to tell you exactly why this is the most important position battle on the entire roster, why Jordan Love's career might actually depend on it, and what I think Morgan is going to do this fall. Order. Welcome back, Pack Nation. Here is where I lose my mind. Here is the part where Darlene walks in from the other room and goes, Sal, the neighbors can hear you. And I do not care. I do not care, because we are talking about the blind side of Jordan Love. The blind side. That is the most important real estate on the entire football field that is not the quarterback's own 2 feet. Let me explain something to people who maybe do not live and breathe O-line play the way I do. The left tackle on a right-handed quarterback protects the side the quarterback cannot see. He cannot see it. He is looking the other way. If your left tackle is a turnstile, your quarterback is getting hit from behind by guys he does not know are coming. That is how ACLs blow out. That is how shoulders separate. That is how careers, Pack Nation, end in a single afternoon. And Jordan Love just signed the deal. $220 million, give or take. You are not putting that kind of money behind a guy you do not trust at left tackle. You are not doing it. Now let me tell you what I think Morgan is going to do, because some of you are still skeptical. I can hear you through the radio. I can feel the skepticism. Sal, he had a 59 PFF grade last year at guard. What makes you think he is going to be good at tackle? And I am telling you, you are looking at the wrong number. You are looking at the wrong number. A guy playing out of position is like, okay, listen, it is like taking a deer rifle and trying to shoot trap with it. You can do it. You will hit something eventually, but that is not what the tool is for. That is not what it was built for. You hand that same hunter a 12-gauge over-under, the right tool for the right job, and suddenly he is breaking clays one after another. That is Jordan Morgan. He has been hunting birds with a deer rifle for 2 years, and now they are finally handing him the right gun. And look, I know what some of you are going to say. You're going to say, Sal, you're getting too excited. What if he stinks at left tackle? And I have considered that. I have. You know me. I am the guy who said Jordan Love was going to be Aaron Rodgers 2.0 before he had thrown an NFL pass. So my track record on predicting Jordans is, let us say, mixed. My wife reminds me of that one regularly. But here is the thing. Arizona, 37 starts at left tackle. Final 3 years, every single game he played, he started at left tackle. 2023, he allowed 2 sacks. 2 in 787 snaps. 7.3 pass blocking grade from PFF. He led the entire Arizona O-line in every blocking grade they hand out. This is not a guy who showed up at left tackle for the first time when the Packers drafted him. This is a guy who has been a left tackle since Marana High School in Tucson. He has been doing this his entire life, and they finally are letting him do it. Pack Nation, listen to me. The whole offense runs through this one position. If Morgan plays at the level his Arizona tape says he can, Jordan Love stays clean. The play-action game opens up. Josh Jacobs gets his edges sealed. Tucker Kraft gets free off the line. And suddenly, this offense is top 5 again. Top 5. If Morgan stinks, if he is a turnstile, Love is on his back. The run game stalls. The play action dies. And we are watching another wild card weekend exit. That is the swing. One guy. He is the linchpin, Pack Nation. So here's what I'm asking you. I'm asking you to do one thing this season. When you watch the games, and I know you watch every game, I know you do, keep one eye on number 77. Just one eye. Watch him. Watch his feet. Watch his hands. Watch him handle Micah Parsons. Sorry. Micah is ours now. What am I saying? Watch him handle Aiden Hutchinson. Watch him handle Brian Burns. Watch what this kid does when he is finally home at left tackle, because Jordan Morgan's moment has arrived. And Pack Nation, I am telling you right now, bookmark this. I think this kid is going to be a top 10 left tackle in the NFL by the end of the season. Top 10. Write it down. Send me the clip in 2027. If you like what you heard, smash that subscribe button. Leave us a 5-star review on Apple. Tell a friend. Tell the jag-off at the bait shop who still thinks Rasheed Walker is coming back. This has been Big Sal on the Packernet Podcast Network. Go, Pack, go!